on the wing. Been recovered. Glad I did it. Medium weight soak spin, so good. So we're going to put it together so I can start working on the fuselage back in the apartment. Some of the things we're going to need here are some truck. I need to draw a line here too. Let's see. I think it'd be better. It's already there. No. I think it'd be better to do the wing this way instead of this way. What do you think?
We're gonna have to make some because
this way instead of this way?
Yeah, we always run the wing long ways. It's just I put the nose over here because I work from this side all the time. That's just me. It doesn't matter which direction.
Yeah, we'll put it on that side.
Let's find some junk wood. Find some of that RC grade.
We got lots of RC grade wood. There's the top. There's the bottom, the start of it anyway. And we got to get this cowl off of here. That was a ball driver, usually right here. No, different kind. We've got a Jim Lee driver here. Okay, this will be cut out of it when I get it together. So hopefully it'll go together without a big problem.
One thing nice about that is you don't have the damn nose ring thing that you gotta hang off the end of the table.
Yep. For all you scratch builders, the kits for some reason normally show cutting a whole bottom off of it. This is so much better to do it this way. It took me a long time to figure it out too. Spring, look at how wide that puppy is now. Hopefully it'll fit on there without much rigmarole. Gonna have to sando. Gonna have to sand. 80 grit.
Underneath the table. Oh, block?
No, roll.
Look underneath that sandpaper up on the top back there, sort of behind it.
Yep.
I need some new Zona saws. I was out at the woodcracker shop, like Dan goes to all the time. And I'll tell you what, they've got some burrs and stuff up there to die for. That'll fit in a Dremel saw, 1/8 inch shank.
Look at that.
That are nice. I mean, they are nice. All different shapes.
Look at that. I guessed it just right.
And I was looking at Japanese back saws and all sorts of stuff. They are sort of pricey.
The problem with a back saw is they're too coarse.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't find any that were fine enough, but I found some pretty fine ones, but they're still too much.
I'm just too good. Let's see.
And
Huh?
This is the square corner
Okay.
marked one.
I gotta figure out what is splitting here.
We still got lines on here. We need to draw some new lines, don't we?
Gonna have to draw a line. So right here. This could take all day like that.
There's probably another sticker out here, which of course there's red paper on it.
There is now.
Didn't need that anyway.
Nope. Boy, my tank, I could have made it deeper. See what we got, a ruler? Let me see the ruler. Right.
And little ones up there.
Five and a half inches deep is all it is to the firewall. Gonna have to make a tank, I guess.
How big is the cast tanks? That's what you were putting in it, wasn't it?
Long enough. It ain't long enough, so I'll have to make a tank.
I know you can go deeper before you hit your Bellcrank. You only got 2 inches, about 2 1/4 or so. You know, past that. So say 2.5 inches, just to give you some clearance sake or whatever.
That'd be 7 inches right there.
Put a mark at 2.5 from your post forward. Now what did you measure from that?
6.5.
6.5. A cast tank that's 6.5 inches long, that's 1 1/4 thick, would be almost 8 ounces of fuel.
I don't think it's 6.5. I think it's longer than that.
Cause figure 1 1/4 inch. So the standard tank is 1 inch equals an ounce.
One
So
by
it's
two.
1 by 2
Right.
with a wedge. That's an ounce. So 7 inches is 7 ounces. So if you go 1 1/4, 4 times is another ounce. For every inch, it's another ounce. So a 5-inch long tank gives you 1 ounce and a quarter more than a 5-inch tank. So that's that a 5-inch tank is 6 1/4 ounces. A 6-inch tank is 7 1/2 ounces.
And I need 8.
So 7-ounce tank would be a 7-inch tank would be 7, 8
7 inches is
and a
way,
half ounces.
7 inches is way out here.
Yeah, but that's like 8 1/2 ounces of fuel.
The most I'm gonna get is, if I went back to there, is 6. If I go to here, it's 5 1/2. So 5 1/2 by 2 1/2, or 5 by 2. That's a lot.
So,
I'm just gonna have to make a tank for it.
if you make a square tank, a square clunk tank, you gain another 1/8 of an ounce or almost 1/4 of an ounce of fuel per inch.
I can go that wide,
Oh yeah.
but
I've tried those tanks. I've rabies tanks, that are all weird thing, and I haven't had very good luck with them. And yeah, you might have to put baffles in them to keep the stuff from sloshing around and everything.
looks like I might have to go to the pharmacy again and go aquavelva shopping.
I mean, this right here, this is 2 1/2 inches.
All right.
Let's just stick a 4-inch Bellcrank on there one time, and you got Winship Bellcrank in there, don't you?
Yeah. Damn, I thought that was gonna be deep enough.
Well, super glue is not hard to fix. Did you drill that out or something?
No, you probably got dope on it. That's good enough.
Yeah, about another 1/8 of an inch, maybe.
Nah, just right there. I don't want to get it that close.
Yeah, I know. I like to leave playroom in there. What do these things actually measure? 4 1/2 inches.
Probably. Now you did it.
The whole Bellcrank, the whole wire is pulling out.
Oh no. God damn it. Got some vice grips. Put some vice grips on it.
Right. Yeah, it won't hurt nothing.
Blowing.
Don't need to clamp it that way.
There we go.
I think you made that thing long enough, didn't you?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure it went through the. Now, oh God. Now there's something screwed up on it. I guess it's right there. Hold on to it. Okay. Don't do that again.
You put fuel line in there, didn't you?
Yep.
That's why I never use fuel line.
Yeah. I never have problems.
Well, there's a first for everything.
I don't normally do that kind of stuff. I got a flashlight or something. I can't see down in there. on the bottom there. Looks like it's, the tube has pushed up into that. See it?
No.
Get a screwdriver or something.
What kind of a screwdriver?
Flat blade.
Nice and easy.
See what, I have one of them brass grommets on it,
Mm-hmm.
and when we pushed it down or whatever, pushed it right into the fuel line tubing inside it. There it is. See, it's off of it now.
Okay.
Maybe I ought to take some JB Weld and dab it down on there. What do you think?
I'm not picturing exactly what you got in there. I got a basic idea, but
Got a problem.
I mean, you got it's free. It's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, but is it gonna move up and down the rod? Yeah, probably not.
I mean, to me, this is the way I picture it.
It ain't going nowhere. It'll be fine.
Picture a rod like that with an eyelet. Looks like that coming down here.
Right?
An eyelet. Then a piece of fuel line here.
Right there. Yeah.
Why didn't you just push that fuel line up in there from there to there?
Because I never do that kind of stuff. I never smash on something
Well,
like
what's to keep that from walking up in the fuel line anyway?
It should have been all the way up there, and then on the bottom there's a soldered piece. Yeah. Well, I guess when we cut this open here, we can do something in there. Okay, where's that pen? Okay. Make it get no more than that. How much is that gonna give me? Inches. I had that all nicely done there too.
Every 6 inches you'll have.
Hold on to it. Yeah, it just slipped again, so must have broke the glue loose. We'll put some JB Weld on it. I can't remember how far back in I went with them, with this piece here. Yeah, there's a rib right there. That's the 2 center ribs.
Need to get this thing on something that's
Soft.
soft. You see that saw you had? That's a pretty good piece of wood there. Pretty stout. Don't try to cut the whole face here, just cut up here.
That's gonna bust. that pen. Okay, hold it at that angle there, and I'll saw it this way through there. There we go. Be able to get at that Bellcrank. This hole here. Do whatever I'm gonna do to get it back where it was. Okay. You have a jab saw?
Yeah. Thinking about everything. Fine or coarse?
This one here. Maybe the fine.
Yeah, no, that's too much. Even the fine one's a lot.
I'm cutting through a pocket.
It's a push
Yeah, there we go.
saw, and which would be better if it was a pull. So, but they make these things to push on. Americanized Japanese stuff.
Got to make sure to get all the dinkers out of there.
I'll leave a couple of them dinkers in there. Everybody likes to hear that when you rolled up on the wingtip and it ting, 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 falls down through there.
Man, what the hell happened? Yeah, that's what it was. It pushed it way in there.
There's a little flat right there in that. Yeah, right, one of them. Slip.
Need a little fork or something to get on it. Push that right there. Let's see how it operates. Yeah, that's better. So I guess we could put some CA on it or something. Yeah, maybe not. CA might wick everywhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That doesn't look right to me. I don't like that. But it's how you do them, so it's up to you. It's your airplane.
I'll put some JB Weld on it or something. You got JB Weld? And just a little drop right there and a little, well, I don't even have to do JB Weld. Just thick set CA probably would work. I gotta get them dinkers out of there.
I'll mix you some 5-minute epoxy or something.
Yeah, that'll work. Of course, that'll never happen again because we're not gonna push nothing on there. Usually that works. I mean, I just leave them floating in there.
Well, I make mine floating, but I make a solid post on the top and bottom. It's all just one piece.
Yep, I've always done it with fuel line.
And that's a Tom Morris way. I just didn't like the fuel line being there and there. It could split or rot out or do something
The Randy Smith way.
right where you can't get to it at.
Yeah, that feels good, so we're good there. We're good. And once this post is glued in so that it can't move, it ain't going nowhere.
Seems sort of hokey to me. I didn't like it.
Huh?
I said, that seems sort of hokey to me, and I've never done one like that. And I saw it, said, no, don't like that. Might be quick and easy, but too many foreseeable problems here. Get this in there before it sets up.
Never had an issue with it.
Well, you may never, but just didn't look right to me.
I got it. It'll be fine. Now I just gotta rebuild these,
Well, let it dry before you go moving it and laying it flat where it could still run somewhere.
get a long pair of pliers or something. I need to, there's a piece of epoxy dangling down there. No, it's something I can grab onto it with.
Okay. What do you think? They're
I
hemostats.
thought, yeah, that'll work. I thought they were scissors.
Well, duh. May be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
There's a dinker that could,
Yeah, that's a dinker with a bunch of epoxy on it, hardened epoxy, and it definitely go ping, 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 ping.
It could have broke loose and been dinking around.
Oh man, yeah, I would have dearly loved for that to happen, so I could just mess with you on it all the time. Better shake it upside down real good.
So that needs to be trimmed back.
You need to cut these off 1/8 of an inch or something on all them. Recess a piece of wood in there.
Mhm.
Well, how would I know something like that?
I don't know.
We might have a solution to the problem. And we could probably make it a good time to use this little underpowered thing. Get the blade on.
I'll just have to Z-epoxy this area here.
Now you can go whatever speed you want to on it there.
I don't want to do nothing yet. I want to do it upside down so the shit flies out.
That's too much like the right way.
See, is that epoxy dry?
Now I threw it in the trash can. Man, you want everything?
I just want you to see if it's dry.
No, not yet.
Look at the controls there. No, it's slow. Make this.
What's it got the hit on?
I was looking to see if the lead outs cleared the rib. And I mean, it does. It could be a little more.
You're gonna get a dinker in there.
You see that force this right here? Pull this baby out. Okay. Should be dry enough.
Yeah, it's dry enough that it won't run.
Okay, we need to go back. Oh, man. I don't know how much more that's gonna give me.
I'll give you almost an extra ounce per length. And by this side,
This isn't crooked. Oh, well.
I mean, that's damn near an inch from there to that firewall.
No, I only moved it from there to there. It's a ½ inch. Should be enough though. Something's crooked. I don't know what. I know this is crooked right here, but it gets cut off when I get it glued together, so. This one I drew up here looks straight, and
See,
this,
what you need to do is run a square off the trailing edge of the wing. Where's my little
3 and 7/8.
thing at? Where's my?
3 and 7/8. Yeah, the one that I did by eye is straight, and the one that I did, this one's straight, and this one over here is not. 3 and 7/8.
Hang after this.
Your little slider like you made me?
Yeah, is it out in the garage?
I don't know.
Not hang up here. Must be out in the garage. Well, I was planning on working on ink lines or something. Here, I got a thinner ruler. Bend more.
That's 9, 7/8. There we go. Okay, let's see your little tool.
Doesn't have very long cord.
A lot of power.
Doesn't it turn it up a little more? Doesn't necessarily give it more power. But
Oh shoot, that's in the wrong spot. It's in the wrong spot. I need to break that out. I gotta cut it back to there. There we go. That's better.
yeah, you got underneath it. Hold on, you got shit underneath that. Stinkers.
Yeah.
I'll just stick one in there when you're not looking.
Yeah. I said, this is the guy that did it right here.
Don't blame me. too hard.
Can you hear that power?
You're just used to horse and everything. Gotta be a finesser.
Yeah. That's what takes some more weight out of it. That's sad.
Turn it all the way up.
It is.
No, it ain't. Is it?
Okay, piece of 1/8 inch rockwood. Where?
Laying there on the table. There's that 3/16. I thought I had a piece out here. This is thicker.
Well, yeah, I need 1/8 inch. About 5 inches long, 2 inches wide. There was a dinker down in there too. Let's see how much this gives me now.
Big enough?
No,
Probably not.
it'll be
2.5
wide.
inches. These are picky. Pull out a whole sheet because you want to get something in here the size of my cutoffs.
We got 6.5 inches now. So that's Square.
There, where I cut them angles out. You don't think about gluing any of this back in there?
No. Doesn't Radical RC have any Zona saws?
Well, I didn't want to buy the whole damn saw, the handle and all. I'd rather just buy the doggone saw blade. And pay an extra $10 for another handle. And one of them that looks about right type deal.
You know it. Think it'll fit?
Be close enough for government work.
I'm not even sure this has to be in there, but it'd be a whole lot better to have this in there and not have the wing fill up with fuel.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a good deal.
Okay. It's not quite short enough. Gotta cut a quarter off of it. So we'll take an 1/8 here. Modify the design on the fly. That's prototyping. Okay. Got some CA pin set.
Probably.
Drop it on there.
You going out?
Yeah, go on the other side. Not now.
What the hell's wrong with this shit?
I don't like that. You like them things?
Not this one. I don't know where in the hell it came from. Not one of mine.
Ain't one of mine. Probably hit it with some kicker.
Don't have it.
Now just get some sandpaper. Hopefully the Bellcrank don't hit it.
I don't know where in the hell that tip came from, but I don't have any tips that look like that.
Neither do I. Yeah, Bellcrank don't hit it, so we're in good shape there.
You don't want a little bind right at midpoint there?
No, I need some piece of sand. Here we go.
Well, sandpaper on the stick.
Now, what I'm going to do for these, I'm just going to cap them over the top.
It won't hurt a damn thing unless that's got to fit up inside something.
No.
Sits flush with the fuselage sides, in other words.
Yeah, it was. Hold that right like that. I don't want any dinkers, so.
Come on, you're no fun. Have a dinker in there. It's no fun.
Yeah, it ain't perfect. There, let's do the other side now. We got a big notch now.
I was surprised that you didn't make it all the way back here to begin with, because all your other airplanes, you made them back there until they almost hit the Bellcrank.
Hold on to it. Okay. So I need two pieces, a couple inches long. That should be good there. That looks about right. We got any watchers on there? I think any chatter?
Have a look. Watching this flail around.
What they say?
Looking forward to seeing basically what size it'll be. It'll be the size of a 60-inch stunt plane with a huge fuselage on it. Greetings to Scotland from
Alexander
Dayton,
III.
Ohio. Size is huge. Yes, very true. Caps, we don't care about that. We're not offended. Big, yes, big. Good afternoon, Marcel. Afternoon. Where can I get a pilot like yours? Look in the Model Aviation magazine. If you get that in the back, oh, that's Marcel.
Aces of Iron.
Aces of Iron. It's the name of the company. What scale did you get for this airplane? 12 scale?
8.
8 scale?
Because the wingspan of the real airplane is 60 foot. 6 foot man, 60 foot, 8 scale, 10 scale, 8, 40 foot. That's what I can't remember. Figured it out. It's 8 scale. Same size head as the Williams Brothers pilot. Okay, CA, but with an applicator that applicates.
You're a really picky dude now, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I can give you one that's plugged up just like yours are all the time.
Yeah.
Must be jinxing me.
Wicked on there. Okay. On the back side there.
I will when you get where I can see it.
I don't think anything came out, but there it is.
Run all the way down the wing.
And one more time, right there. Kicker, kick it all off. Where'd it go?
Yeah. Firm believer on that kicker stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, so don't go all over the place. Okay. Same drill. Let me turn it over though.
I can go ahead and glue that right there, can
Yeah.
I? Pull one out. Got it.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me put your kicker on there.
Good.
Squirt you in the eye.
Nope. Get glasses on.
Like them old breath mint commercials that spray breath mints stuff. Everybody squirting themselves in the eye with it.
Okay, we're almost back to zero now.
Well, life wouldn't be right if you didn't have some excitement in it, now would it?
think maybe some thick set CA to go down that hole. What do you think? The cracks.
You're gonna fill it all that in with superfill, aren't you?
Yeah, but I want it glued really well.
I'm gonna put it in there until you sand it. Sand it and leave the dust in it, and then put thin on it, and then we'll use the dust as the filler.
I know darn well a cast tank's not gonna fit in that tub. Not long enough. Which is a bummer. Maybe I can look on his website, see if he makes a different shape or something. Of course, the ones that he had were unavailable.
I think they're 5.5 inches long, and they're supposed to be a 7-ounce tank. Didn't he give me, I don't know if I wrote that down or not. Maybe I got it on my phone.
That's one problem that I wanted to fix on this Thunderbolt, because my other one I had to find aqua velva shave bottles to make clunk tanks. Whenever Jimmy's watching, he's probably laughing at us.
Oh, he'd come on there if he was. You guys married or what?
Who said that?
Huh?
Who said that?
I said that's what Danny would say, because we sit back and bicker at each other all the time. I thought she gave me the dimensions.
I did give you the dimensions at one time.
You must have called me and gave them to me or something. I don't have them.
Okay. Good to go. Back to 0. I go too far. Okay. See what's good. Just sand this a little bit. Pretty good. I'll have to add a piece back in on top to close that off. But I guess we need to get our lines drawn so we can see where this goes before.
Yeah, pretty much. Gotta move everything out of the way. I don't think it goes over this far, but. Okay, you gotta make a that's the wing line. No, is that the wing? No, that's a Yeah,
fuse.
that's fuselage center line. How far in that you want it?
Yeah, we can put the wing right here, or the trailing edge.
Trailing edge of the wing. Somewhere in there.
Right there.
Okay, that's close enough.
Yep, it's a big mama.
I don't have a. I trust my table, but I don't trust the table.
You know, I don't know how important that really is. I mean, it's nice.
It's square, but I mean, if you're a 64,
You know, we're not building a watch, and it's nice to get them, you know, as close as you can. But these things, if they're off a little,
I'm not throwing on the floor now. It's gonna be within a. 64th of an inch, and if it's that close, that's close enough. You'll never know it.
Okay, 2 disasters overcome today to show you not to worry. It's not that big a deal. 3 disasters. The tank, moving the tank notch, the Bellcrank, and the tissue. I don't know how good this back half is gonna fit on there. I gotta work on that. The front half fits pretty good. So let's see here. This side goes good. This side over here does not. So I gotta sand a little bit right there. Where's that stick with the sandpaper on it? Right there.
These marks good.
Yep.
Everything always on the other side of the room when you need it.
Yeah, that's the way it is. It's the way it works. Let's see what the boys have to say. Okay, yeah, Marcel. Yeah, Aces of Iron, Marcel. $20. They're pretty proud of them. I guess my dope smoking neighbor got thrown out.
And you started to say something to me about that. Well, you won't have any of that lovely fragrance to.
Or the music.
Could
Could be worse though. Somebody else is moving. It could be a lot worse.
Could be a crackhead. I mean, we had people that moved into our house next door, and he was a pimp. He had 3 or 4 prostitutes that lived with him. They were hanging out the windows all the time in their bras and panties and shit.
Need 2 on the front too. That's the most important part to hold straight.
Yeah, well, I gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, shoot. Was the Nobler repairable at all?
No.
Yeah, there it sits right there. Was it repairable? Nah, not even.
That was called a total loss.
That really surprised me when that happened.
He surprised you? Surprised the hell out of me. I've never done that. Well, I can't say I've never done that. I did that a long time ago. But it's been ages and ages and ages since I've done that.
I hope this goes together good. I hope
Well, we're gonna find out here pretty quick whether or not this cutout's off. Do you know?
yeah, I'll never cut together.
Slide her in there.
Yeah. Is that straight?
Gonna be pretty close. I'm trying to line that up with the.
No, I'm talking about the trailing edge of the wing.
That's what I was doing. I was trying to sort of eyeball that line for right now.
Wow. Wow, that's way off. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. There needs some more sand.
We're way on this fuselage.
There needs some more sand right here. Take it back off. I need some more.
What I might have to do is pop that fuselage jigs off there and redo them.
Why?
Why? Because I'm not lined up with the trailing edge on our line.
Yeah, just push it back.
And it comes out of the things that I meant about redoing them.
I pushed forward. So.
Does I come back another half inch or better yet?
It does?
Yeah.
Okay. Got to get this to fit loose first. So we're going to have to take those out there. That looks about right. I can always add this stuff back in after it's together. Damn. Broke it. Oh, well. There we go. Get closer. What's holding it up? The
You
wire?
got any kind of lines? No, you're not touching the wire yet. You got another 1/8 inch. I think it's just getting tight. Take a little bit off all 4 edges of it. Swipe or 2 on each piece. In here for a second.
Need a piece of wood glued across the front so it can't slide.
You gotta be able to move it.
Why?
Or you gotta pick the whole thing up out of there.
Yeah,
You see what I mean?
yeah, I do. But get that other one on the front here, and then when that's done, we'll put a little block there so it can't slide forward. Because it's up against the. See what I'm saying? I gotta something.
Ow, man, where in the hell's that glue getting on my fingers at?
Right there. Running down the.
It keeps kicking off, man, and burning the crap out of me.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. This has got to go this way. I need to get the flaps to make sure that that's centered right. Because this can slide, you know. Otherwise, the wing's got to go that way.
Yeah, it almost looks like the wing does have to go that way, but
If I do that, then I'm outside my fuselage.
your horn is almost centered between your two bearing blocks here,
Let me go get the flaps.
but it's to my left.
Either that or I'm going to have to add a piece on the end of a flap. Which is not a big deal to add a filler, but it would be nice to get it. It's pretty close. Let's see. Not board. Yeah, this thing got moved. The flap horn got moved. There we go. Yeah, it's close. So I need to move that back a little bit. Or does that just stick with the sandpaper on it? The ruler with the sandpaper?
Yeah, me, under your flaps probably.
Nope.
Over there.
I'm just gonna go ahead and break part of this out. We'll add it back after it's together.
That became Siamese fingered. Good thing it got hot when it started going off. Now you're all centered on your horn, flap horn.
It's close. I don't have enough hands.
That's not the right flap because you got to go that way another half inch.
This is the long one. This is the short one.
Inboard.
The short one is the outboard.
Well, your hinges are lining up right there.
Yeah, but it goes out here, right here. Hold it there. I'm going to move the horn.
Okay, I'm going to hold it here, but your holes in the trailing edge of your wing aren't lining up there because this is the inboard wing, not the outboard wing.
Oh.
I'm holding right on your hinge going in the hole.
Okay. It'll be close.
Right there is where that one goes in. And right there is where that one goes in.
So it's got to go.
The horn's got to go to my left because it's not in the center of your two blocks that are in there.
Good.
And that's pretty close. Got to go back the other way just a little bit. Oh. There, that's pretty close between your two blocks. Now that's not too far off, and that's not too far off. And that's really close.
I'll add a filler to make it perfect.
Okay, now it's showing if this flap horn's in the center of the wing where it should be.
No, it's not where it should be. It's offset. Because the Bellcrank's offset. Let's see here. Yeah. There. Yeah. I can't go over that way. That's where it's going to have to be, right there.
Because it's showing the fuselage center line going that way a good 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, we can't do it.
Right there, you're about dead on right there.
Yeah.
The back's off to your right a little bit, but the
Right.
front's right on. Are you ready to do the D right there on that, or you just want to do the tail?
See, I got a little.
You gotta get that out of it. What you don't know is you don't know if the wing's in there flat right now either. I mean, you're relying on your fuselage for everything. Need to glue a block on the front of that.
Yep. Just a little. Yeah, this rubber. This will work. Just to keep it from moving. Okay. See, I'm a little off on this cutout. It needs to go that way a little more, but the way the horn is, it needs to go back this way. So I need to redo that cutout there.
Yeah, it's showing the wing needing to go that way by the front.
Right, but it's not. Hold the flaps up there where you think they need to go. It's close, but
Something's out. Showing that fuselage going way that way. That's not right.
just gonna need to add a 1/4 inch here. I need to take this back out and loosen it up on the top because it's got a spring in it. How close is the wing to being where it belongs?
Well, it's square right there.
This way.
Well, that way I can't tell right now. It's pretty close. Not too bad.
That seems to be good. What would cause it to be like that?
Well,
This, okay, back it up.
if the wing's not down where it needs to be, it won't push this down.
Back it up. Needs to go here.
You really need to get the wing in there level before you start fitting this to it. If it's not level, then
Now this has got to fit on, and it's close,
it's got to fit on the wing when the wing's level on the glass.
right?
So you need a center line on the front or a height mark, a center line on everything so you can get a height mark all the way around it.
Okay, where's your little checker? I think it's right there.
And without that wing in there level, then you don't have anything. Now, Do you know what your center line is? That's your center line mark? Which one? The little top one or the bottom heavy
The
one?
bottom one.
That good?
That's good. Try the other side now.
Let me lock this down. Good anywhere.
Okay. That's the bottom one, okay. Go to the wing, not the fuselage.
Now see this showing that wing having to go down 1/4 of an inch. A good 1/8.
Or it's gotta come up here.
Well, to set parallel to your glass, this got to go down.
Or
to
this has
that
gotta
mark.
go up.
Well, one or the other.
Yeah. So I think I'd rather go up than down. I've already pulled this out. Gotta go up.
I mean, that's going to change your flatness of the top plane of your fuselage.
Level to the
Yeah.
glass is level to the glass no matter where you measure it, right?
You're going to punch a hole in it.
Oh, no wonder why I can't lift it. So we'll just make a new mark there. So it's gotta go up, you see, huh? There's wire right here. This is wire right here. Stupid thing. Okay, let's get the wing zeroed first now. Then we can worry about the.
Is there a little metal weight down there underneath the table, a smaller one? Set it right there.
That one up on that other side.
It's sitting on my mark, or on my gauge. I'll have to go back here, back and forth. Put one right here. Okay, that's pretty good there.
I'll check the leading edge.
You gotta come up there and do that. It should be on the same.
Just go up the wing, don't go up that. That's close enough. Okay, how about out here?
Down and like that. It's not glued, so.
Get the wing set, then we'll just make that fit.
Yeah, that should fit your wing. Got a couple more of them angled wedges. One on each tip out here. Okay. Pretty good right there.
Okay, how about the leading edge?
You're hoping your wing's square because I have no zero mark, no center mark here.
All right.
So all you can do is just barely touch them in there. Tack them in place.
Let's see what the boys say. 3 hours behind, looks good, yeah.
Don't move anything yet.
We're gonna pin the wing down so it don't move or what?
When I get done, you shouldn't have to. The wing will only go one. When I get done, the wing will only do one thing. Everything will pull straight up. That's the only way. It would be the only way to get it out of it.
I hope that works.
It won't work. The problem is, if you gotta slide something off, you can't do it. You gotta take it completely out of the jig and slide it off and do something to it and then put it all back together and set it straight down again. Okay, now that's straight with the cross hatch marks. That's level.
I see.
Got these weights on it to hold it down on your angle blocks. this is locked in there square and all that. Did you build right thrust into this?
Out thrust.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
thrust. Is that what's causing this to look wrong?
I don't know. It
Or the center line to be off?
should be pointed that way.
Well, the motor looks like it's pointed that way, but
Yeah.
and if you curve the whole everything together, then that would mean your center line is different.
It ain't gonna move because the push rod is on there. It's got my normal 3 degrees out thrust. I like line tension. Why does this thing look so goofy?
I mean, center lines are center lines, so they're all lined straight up on that center line. But all this is off.
Oh, it gets pulled in.
No, I meant here, and
Yeah, that's all right.
these are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to add. Okay, right there.
You can't just shove this over this way.
Well, it depends. We can't tell till we get done with the flaps on it. On up there. I gotta build another fuselage, I will. Should fit though. About halfway down there. You know, it don't take much to screw something up, you know. Where's it hitting now? Shit, there'll be a lot of shimming in the bottom of this.
Were these marks put on the fuselage when you?
No, I
when
just
you're
did them
sitting?
today.
I didn't know when you did them.
I just guessed. Did it today. That's pretty close. A little more on the front here. I ain't worried about that. If it's level to the table and the table's level, the incidence is going to be right.
Just another way to double check.
What do we got going on here?
Right on 0.
Okay, so is that up far enough on there?
Not quite. Needs to come in another 16th. Right there. That's just barely touching right there.
So it's in the front, no more in the back on that one. Okay. I think we need to bump the wing that way.
You're going to change your level.
There, should be okay.
Can you see if you're touching up there?
I'm touching, I think, on this side.
Yeah, it looks like it's about touching. I can't see those. This side's way off.
Yeah, just push it over. Yep, I think it's gonna be fine where it's at.
If we sit that like that, you're gonna be good. You're pretty close now, with the exception of this being sort of over to one side. You got enough, you can still keep coming this way with that if you want to get it right on the center line. You're pretty close right there.
The flaps though are already done. I got it.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
So they gotta be where they gotta be.
Well, all you need is that in there and look at the end of it.
That's
See, now that's showing that having to go about right like that.
okay. Move the fuselage over right there. Well, I'll just have to add a little shim in there.
Shim on the end of the plane.
Yeah. Okay, so how are we gonna glue this in? CA to tack it?
Just tack it is all you can do. You gotta, you have to pack it with wood or whatever where you got gaps and. You really only get one side now.
Okay, push it where it belongs. I'm gonna have to get a piece of some wood to slide in there. It's got like a 1/16 of an inch.
Well, there's a scrap box over there with a whole bunch of wood in it, or you can take and cut slices off a piece or something.
Yeah. Just need to get her tacked where it belongs, and then I can glue it with epoxy. Huh. 3/32. Maybe 8, two pieces. I got them cut anyway, so see what happens over here. Nope.
Surely you didn't think.
Well, I can only hope. And 32nd to 8.
Let me have to go in and kick her for a second. Glue.
That's thicker than that even. Okay, glue that piece on there.
Yeah, thin, that's
Yeah,
medium.
fin would be better.
Thin behind you on the drill press.
That's good enough. That's good enough. So, really needs an 1/8 there. Anybody said anything? There we go.
No, the nebula was not repairable at all, and I didn't lose the engine. It's fine, although I will put new bearings in it just because it took a pretty hard nose hit. I don't think the bearings are really hurt. I just would assume put them in there and be done with it.
Must be right, because it fits.
Well, that means it didn't spring out there a bunch when you cut it.
This is a little tight. That's okay. I gotta remove that anyway. I mean, when I say a little tight, I mean very little. Probably just this glue holding it up. Ah, shoot. Damn.
It might be what you want to do.
I don't want to break it like
Well,
that.
not break that. I thought it'd break the bulkhead these. And take it around a saw cut down the center of that bulkhead. Or 2 saw cuts. Now it doesn't key in there. That's fine too, I suppose.
It needs to be redone anyway because it wasn't perfect on there. But yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so now,
I mean, you're so close.
yeah, it'll be fine. We need to take it out and turn it over and glue the top, and then
Yeah.
put it back in and see if it's moved.
Yep. It's a pain in the butt, but I mean, this isn't a jig where it's easily removable. Like a rod jig or something like that. And that's one thing they got going for them.
Doesn't feel like it's sprung, so.
No, it shouldn't spring as long as everything's just.
It's close.
Looks like a little something down in there. Tack this in here first.
Yeah, hold on to it.
I got it.
Of course, where'd the kicker go?
Beats me. Behind you.
Yeah, we got it. It kicked off. Where's that 16th? Right here. Okay. You got it? Hit it. Let me get the other side now. Perfect.
Well, this is what I do. Make a piece for the other side about the same thickness. Well, it's got enough kicker on it already, probably doesn't need anything.
What?
I get a kick out of you sometimes.
That's
You need to get
yeah.
something
Gotta
to
hold it
get
level.
these right. And
Down that way. Now, we're gonna check and see where the flaps are. So this is the outboard here. Yep, well, it's gonna have to get a filler in it. That's okay.
there you go, yeah,
This way.
toward you.
Yep. Right there. These damn things are so tight. Just don't fit in perfect. Don't want to go, well, it don't matter. I know that it's gotta go there, so it's gonna get a filler over here. And a slight filler on that side, just the way it is. Set it back in the jig, see if it moved.
Anything that's protruding out of the way?
Upside down.
Ahead of you. Let me have it.
Why is it teetering? What in the hell is going on?
It's quite a bit too. That was down there.
Need to move these off. That ain't it either though. Oh.
Did you break that one out of there?
Yeah, I just took it out. Still not right.
It should, if you set it down in there, it should just set right up down in on all that stuff.
No good.
Nothing that you can do it anywhere else.
That's holding that up. Why did that?
Time to make a new fuselage.
See those that can't have
Right here.
what that was down in there. It's still half an inch off the ground. You push down on that, it pops out here.
What is it on? Let's pick it up and see if it's
I
on.
know exactly what it did.
What?
Without those gaps pulled together on the top, it can't be flat because these gaps are together. It was telling me,
Oh shit, bad news probably. I'm not buying any solar and I'm not selling my house. Goodbye.
see what it's telling me, and all these marks sort of show it, that's got to come out of there, and that's got to go that way to get that mark in the center line of the wing. Same way on this side. Gotta come this way. That would close this gap up. That would bring this down and make it lay flat on the table.
What, open this up here, you think?
Take these shims out
Yeah,
and close this gap hard down to the wing. We got it square in there. Let's do this before we start getting. Just to let us know where we're at here. Let's take and cut them shims out, pull that down tight and just freehand and hold it. We got alignment marks here now. Let's pull it down tight and hold it, but we'll have to cut them out of there. Where's that pad at? Pad up on here somewhere.
doesn't matter where I work, and them things get you and flip off the bench.
Yeah. I'll stick to you or do something. No, don't cut that. Leave that. The other side that you got cut out there.
I know you have to do it. It relieves somewhat. Okay.
Okay, now we gotta take this. Gotta get all that out of here.
See, the problem is the fuselage isn't straight. It's bowed like that. So we're gonna have to relieve it up there to let it down. I'm gonna have to cut it there or cut it somewhere so it can roll back.
We got it tacked up in here too. We do, don't we? Where we tack these fuselage sides at here. That's just gotta push and get the gap on this side and not on that side. And these are gonna have to be cut loose to let that.
This fuselage has got to go this way, that way, so it
Right.
has to open up on this side, close up on this side, open up on that.
Well, it shouldn't have to open. It should just pivot on that. You know what I mean? And that'll bring this down and this close.
Until you relieve that, it's not gonna go anywhere. It can't go anywhere. It has to be relieved here, so
It's tight on the wing.
I C8 it here. glad we use CA and not epoxy. There we go. Tell you what, we're gonna need a long sanding block to sand that top too, because it's stepped there. But we'll see what happens here. Oh, crap. Okay, it's relieved now.
It's gotta be taken out of there on both sides.
Okay. Now what?
The whole piece of wood that you put in there's gotta take it out.
Okay. Now what?
Now, is this glued anywhere else? I'm gonna have to pop that glue joint loose wherever it's glued at. Cause your gap's gonna end up on this side. Whatever gap you had on the other side is gonna end up on this side. And that one, please.
Okay.
Tack that on each side there.
In the right spot?
Yep.
Sure. Okay.
Pop loose.
We gotta go that way. Gotta go that way.
Not by these marks.
Okay, but
These marks
are-
were tight to the wood. I had the gap on that side when I made these marks and I couldn't see it well. I'm holding it by the good marks.
the upside down marks, huh?
Well, that's just how I was holding it when I was out of the jig. And I marked it.
That's not far anyway. Okay.
See, these closed up. See that? That gap you cut in there is now closed. Could have a little bit more of this taken out of there. Maybe run the saw down through that or something and just relieve it.
Well, actually what's going on is This right here needs to be cut away.
Yeah, it fits sort of loose in there. I want to take it and put it in the jig is what I want to do. Let's see what we got going with it. See if the top's flat now. Not too far off right now. If I can get that tacked. Just a little dot there under my finger somewhere, which is not level here.
Well, put it where it
But
goes.
we can sand that level. That's
Hold it where it goes.
right there.
Much better.
This snapped off there.
That's all right.
It's laying around here somewhere. I mean, big deal, but
Piece in there.
three 32nd piece laying right there. That's what this
See the
is.
saw. Get close. We had them weights on it. It'll be close. Certainly didn't go together as easily as I thought it would. Still no good. There we go. That little sanding block you had. Here. Nope.
It's right here.
Yeah, like that. That's some of that good RC wood there.
Yeah, it'll fix that dent real good. It'll never come back.
What?
That dent.
What dent?
Cut out.
Close enough for now.
You have to finish that off when you put the cowl on there.
Okay, so are we sure that this, we can glue it or what?
Down there, down there.
Why did it wash up?
I want it to sit under its own weight. That's what I'm checking. That damn shit.
Need to check the height gauge again.
Yeah. Gotta do it all over again. Gotta do the incidence meter.
I think I'm gonna be making another fuselage.
Might be. This wing might be in there crooked. Look at that. That goes all the way underneath there. That should be out there about like that.
Gonna be up in the back.
Well, it looks like to me. Yeah. Showing it up in the back. 1 degree. 1 degree up in the back. Why are we chasing this all over the place? That means that's taking that shit that we just took out of there right back out of the fuselage again. The fuselage has to stay put and the wings got to move. It's got a whole thing. I don't understand because these lines on the fuselage side are in the center line of the wing. That's what's got me thrown off. These ink lines that you drew in there when you laid the wing out on the fuselage side, which should have been parallel to the top of this fuselage, should line up with the center line of the wing. You understand what I mean? That's what's got me thrown off. We're on the center line of the wing, but it's a degree out.
Time to take it apart. All day.
Let me think here for a second. we didn't put any shims underneath, right? We just tacked it up here
Yeah,
and we just tacked it here and here, right?
yeah,
But it's still glued on this butt joint, correct, on the other side?
I guess, I don't remember.
Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take and we're gonna make sure this is glued on the other side and only this, but we wanna leave the wing loose in it. What we got going? Not glued very much. Not glued at all. Maybe I want this top firm to where it won't come loose. And level like that.
Okay, so here we go, here's what we're gonna do.
And only that's glued.
Almost poke the hole in the way. Oh, chasing me. Okay,
Alright. Let's use all there. Use there. Here's loose there. Now we need to get this bottom loose.
loose now.
What did it just do?
Broke that. And I never have a problem. What the hell's going on? Okay, I'm gonna glue that back together.
Yeah.
The glue would come out.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Of course.
It's glued up here. That's,
See, what we gotta bring this wing to this side, and we gotta get gappage. Hold on.
hold it up like this.
Yeah.
Let's excavate this. this works, it'll be a miracle. Okay. Wait a minute.
Where's that little stick at? Didn't I have a piece of plywood with sandpaper on it? Real thin.
Got a ruler with sandpaper on it.
It's too thick.
Sorry guys, this was supposed to go smooth, but it didn't.
All the best laid plans are nice and minimum, as they say.
Gotta be in there straight though. One degree ain't no good.
Where were we at? Where was I gonna sand at? Right here?
Let's see where it's at now as far as the jig goes. Might be able to just lay glue on it and let it dry.
Well, what I'm trying to do is get it to where it'll lay over here without pressure, you know, where it'll sort of.
Well, you're gonna have to cut the front loose.
I didn't think we had the front glued in there at all, did we?
Yeah, we got a couple tacks on it. Broke this too now. There it is.
Back here.
There it's loose.
Yeah, I got it loose. Let's see. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now, this side's still tight, right? Still good and tight. Let's do that joint right there, just a little teeny dab on there to keep that together. Now we're getting someplace. That goes easy now. It's right there. Now we should, by all means, one little tack here, one little tack
Put it
here.
back in the jig first. Make sure it's right.
This is upside down. We can't get to that once we put it in the jig. But we'll put it in there just to make sure that we go, it sets level. We'll pull it back out. Okay, now we're down. We're pretty much down there.
Yeah.
And then
That broke loose. I'm gonna bring you 4 of those.
incidence meters,
Yeah.
they work. As long as they haven't been beat on. We're dead zero right there.
Okay.
And that's about as hard down towards the bottom there as you can get.
So what we need to do,
And
Why-
the fuselage is, what I'm looking at is the fuselage is,
no,
it's really close. I'm pushing down right here on the front right now. How much are we at?
1/8 of an inch.
Okay, now we could fix that right now. Well, we got it right here. Leave the top. And then we got to mess with these joints again. And break them and relieve that fuselage and let it go that way a little bit.
Fine with me.
Dang, how far did that glue set up in there?
Basically down. Now.
Did it drop down?
Yeah. Is it drop down on the nose? That's
There's not something underneath of it
yeah.
somewhere.
No, that's fine right there. I mean, it's so close. It's within a whisper. That's good. We'll just glue it right there.
Yeah, now it's gonna set down. Now, did it relieve it? Oh, that's pretty close. Now hold that down back there. This is down here. That's as straight as you can get.
That CA's pulling it. Something's pulling it.
We gotta look at our incidence meter. It's at 0.
That's good. Where's it at?
0.
Use some thick set in there instead of that thin stuff.
I'm just putting a dot.
Yeah.
This is not gonna move. We ain't gonna move it down there. Now you're sitting good,
Yep.
nice and tight.
Yep. Now I should be able to just tack this.
You'll be able to glue that whole thing. If you want to, you can see that whole length. It ain't going nowhere now. It's flat on the top. It's correct incidence with the wing and the.
Okay, let's do some thick set. Where'd you put it? Where'd it go? Go ahead and glue it if you want. That's good.
Let it soak for just a second and get sort of.
Okay, there's that one. Yeah, way off. How far off is it? 3/8 of an inch?
About that.
No, not quite. Quarter. That's all right. Okay, let's set it back in a jig. Make sure it didn't move. If it moved, I'll football it. Oh, it's ruined. Gotta get the flap off. Good. What an ordeal. Jeez.
One more check.
It's what an ordeal. Holy moly.
I've had them do that to me before. I've had them just fall in place, and I've had them dink with me and dink with me and dink with me. Wings down on each end. Good.
I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna build a box or put a thing on the outside so it's square. I don't know why that's not square to that.
Is this P square?
No, it's broke loose
Well, I
now.
see that, but yeah, that's weird. You talking about your measurement block isn't square. Wonder why.
Kicker. Yeah, that's gonna be different.
You probably ought to use thick on that. Got it?
Hopefully the cowl will fit back on.
Well, that hasn't changed. That's been like that before. It would be back in here, and these are still on the lines that I made in there, aren't they? Well, I only made them back there. Check the cowl on there. Put the cowl on there. See like that.
Yeah, the screws will go in though. That's the whole deal. That's the ordeal. Let's pull the screws in.
Well, they're not going to change front to back.
Come on, quit giving me a headache. These should fit because they didn't move. That one there moved. I don't know whether it's gonna be in the right spot or not. We'll soon find out. Gonna have to deal with that later.
It should go right back in there if that cross brace was holding everything correct.
It was, but is it in the right this way? Because we just glued it back on the fuselage. Because you know, is it this distance? Right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I might have to redo that.
I have to take that and cut it and move it back.
not a big deal.
Can't be that far off. Gotta be just a
Yeah, but these were
hair.
perfect. Yeah, these were perfect before, and that's just moving it a thousandth of an inch would make it so it wouldn't thread in. It won't be hard. I'll cut it off. Just cut it out of there and glue a piece on
Yeah,
there.
gotta move this way just a little bit.
Yeah,
Not quite exactly right, but now it's all setting down on there. No weight in it or anything. The wings flat, the top's flat.
tape it together.
Got all these pokey things
Yeah,
out away from the wing.
I'll take it back to the apartment and stuff in there and epoxy it and superfill it and all that other business.
Yeah, well now you're solid enough that you can do that anyway.
I got a 2-inch roll of yellow tape out there. I have to take with me. So let's tape the bottom on. There's gonna be some hellacious fitting going on.
Yeah, you're gonna be cutting some bulkheads and splitting them and putting shims.
I'm gonna go up and get my tape. That other tape is better for what I wanna do.
Yeah, it'll hold it more steady, more gooder. More gooder. Man, what a pain in the butt.
Two long days in a row. What? Hold it right there. Okay, flip it
We're
over.
gonna take the top block on separate.
Yeah.
Or you can take it off and the top bottom will still be taped.
What would this fill out?
Maybe that 440 screw.
Oh, yeah.
256 or whatever it is.
440. I got more of them.
Here, screws in there, whatever amount. Don't forget it's there. That'd be a real bitch. Get the top glue all in there and everything, and you gotta screw the motor in and it'll screw down. Oh, that'd be a real bitch.
have the rudder on there, see what it looks like. Here, put these flaps on, we'll get the rudder. This one's the outboard.
Well, I'll put them on, but I'm gonna do something before I do it. I'm afraid if I put this blue, yellow tape on here, it'll peel the silk span off. Yeah.
Blue tape should be all right. I have to work on that too, fitment on that.
Bart says, all he ever does is sand.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much all you do is sand.
You don't have anything better to do.
I mean, that model building in general is a lot of sanding. I mean, it's majority of it is sanding.
Yep.
See what the hell I'm doing here.
Let's see what it weighs.
That scale's upstairs.
That's a bummer. Gotta go that way, I guess. This is good. That's where we are. Okay. Ta-da! We made it.
After a sword fight and a couple rat killings and lemon squeezing and
6 o'clock, long day. A long day. piece of tape on the front or else it'll come off. At least now I can carry on working on the fuselage and controls and all the other business has got to get done. There's so much shit to do yet.
There's a lot to do.
It's a little bit different. Sando. Pretty heavy.
Ain't no lighters. Getting lighters all over.
Any questions, guys? Yeah, it's a monster, Craig. We got to try to make under 64 ounces. That's not where that canister goes. How did it get slid back there? Right there. I can't believe we got the wing. I figured for sure I'd have to make another fuselage.
Yeah. I've had them do that to me before, man. They just a ball buster. Just don't want to cooperate. Don't want to set level. You can't see what the heck's going on half the time. Man, one time I had a problem. I knew it was hitting on the bottom, underneath. I knew it was hitting underneath there. And I kept sanding and sanding and sanding. When I finally got everything fitting right, I had a 1/4-inch gap underneath there. I was like, why, how the hell did that happen? It's been hitting there the whole time. It worked out fine. Planes flew great and all that stuff.
Well, you guys can join me in a couple hours for all-night sanding session now. Sanding and tinkering, because when I go home, it's more work. I'm gonna sit down for a bit, though.
Yeah, I gotta get up my feet. My neuropathy is starting to kick in pretty good. Been kicking in for a while.
That means that I gotta clean off my workbench. Of course, I won't have anything to set up there anymore. No fuselage and elevator and rudder and shit. Well, maybe a little. And get rid of the TV tray. Set it in its cradle because I got no place to put it now.
Yeah, it's nothing but a big old behemoth.
Thank you, Marcel. Feel the weight of it. What do you think?
Oh man. 70 ounces. Got a lot of paint to go on yet.
Yeah.
No, it actually feels pretty good for as big as it is. I mean, you get it in your brain that it's huge, so it must weigh a lot. But it's not too bad, really.
Oh, it's bad.
Well, yeah, if you're shooting for 58 ounces or 54 ounces.
53.
50. I'd have to see the scale myself.
I saw it. I'm not kidding. And I've held the airplane. It's amazing.
He plugged some helium into that puppy somewhere along the line.
There's got to be parts left out. Super light wood. I got no clue because he got everything in it. We got, pipe and. Why did this wire get shoved all the way in there?
It can only go so far because it's not going past the control horn.
Yeah. Started 2 days after the Nats. Or 1 day after the Nats.
No, I think he started it the same day you got home from the Nats.
You think so?
I think so. I think you did something on it. You pulled the plans out and started something, and
May have started looking.
I think that you did a video. Maybe that was the day after. It was real close to either the day of or the day after.
I don't think it was the day of because we didn't get home till late.
That was a long day. It just seemed like it drug on and on and on.
Pretty close. This side here has to get relieved a little bit and let down. But I've seen them worse than that flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
By next weekend, what do you think?
Yeah, it's gonna go up on that side or down on that side. I wonder there's a little bit of both.
I've seen them worse than that flying.
Oh yeah.
I've seen them.
They'll screw up in the maneuvers on you if you're a very good pilot. They'll be all over the place. What the hell is wrong with this thing here? But it's not, oh no, it's not too bad. At least the wings and the fuselage is square. It should be 0, 0, 0.
Any questions, guys? Before I kill the monitor. 3 hours, 38 minutes.
You gonna wait to put that nose ring on until the last minute? Keep from beating it up.
I'm gonna do nose ring different this time. The other nose ring was solid. This nose ring's gonna be hollow. So I'm gonna put it on, shape it, take it off, and hollow it. I'm not skipping,
You can do.
I don't have any room. And my other nose ring was solid because I figured it would need nose weight. Well, this will probably need nose weight, but I'll add it,
Well, my line of thought, same as yours. Make it absolutely as light as you can, and if you need weight, you can put it where you want it.
Yeah.
And it takes less all weight in the end. It's like, well, let's just leave all the wings, the ribs solid on the outboard wing. You're gonna add tip weight. I don't think like that. I make the whole airplane as light as you can. And then if it takes 5/8 instead of a 1/2 ounce, it takes 5/8. Whatever it is. It winds up being the same anyway. And I don't buy that thing, well, it makes the structure stronger and all this crap. Ribs are only in there for one thing.
Hold the skin
Hold
up.
the shape.
Yeah.
Hold the airfoil shape. That's the only thing that they do. They don't serve no. The main spar does the compression and tensile and tension and compression. The trailing edge does tension and compression. The ribs do absolutely nothing except hold shape. And if you make little I-beams out of them, you got cap strips on them that turns them into a little I-beam.
I like how I do ribs. You know, you do it any way you want, but I just make oval hole in all of them. Sure, I'm glad I swapped out that tissue though.
Well, when you're using 6-pound wood, you gotta take everything out of it. So I take everything out of it. I hollow them ribs out to 1/4, 3/16 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch.
I really am glad to change out that tissue. Whew. You guys can't believe the difference, how much nicer this is. So it's given me some fits, but it's coming. I mean, it's gonna get done one way or another.
Well, the big thing is the main alignment job. The second main alignment job is done. The motor mounts are parallel to the top of the fuselage. The wing is parallel to the top of the fuselage. The stab will be parallel to the top of the fuselage. 0, 0, 0. That's as good as you can get.
Yep.
I mean, that's the big thing. That's the big alignment. Now this is right on it with the wing and the fuselage. Stab and elevator are easy at that point because you got a square edge you can measure off of.
Well, this is right because it got square lines on it.
Right. That's what I mean. So to put the stab in, you can just go straight off this wing
Right.
on each side and you're good to go. I make the 2 little pieces of wood, little 1/4 inch square pieces of wood with a pin in each end of it, and and I put the pin in exactly what it's supposed to be at. Stick one in each side, and it holds that way for you. All you gotta worry about is tilt. And that a lot of times I'll just do by eye and sort of hold it and watch it dry as
You got to worry about incidents too.
well, yeah, but if everything's running off the top of that deck and that stab is sitting flat on a flat 1/2 inch cutout, 3/8, whatever it is.
5/8, 9/16. I don't know.
Doesn't make any difference what it is. It'd be 1/4 inch. As long as it's a 1/4 inch all the way across it. As long as it don't have down incidents. If it has a little bit of up, it won't hurt you in the least.
Mucho sanding to go, guys. If you think Bad Chad is a sander, the sanding is just beginning.
Right now, it's going to start some serious stuff. Get the controls in it. Get the stab glued, lined up right. Double check these top and bottom blocks. You're going to glue the stab in after you get the top and bottom on?
Oh yeah, it'll be floating in there.
Good. Good.
I got a lot of work to do, pipe tunnel yet. There's a ton of work to do, a ton. Only halfway now. Probably not even halfway.
Yeah, but now you're setting up to where you can get all your fillet work done on the inside of the fuselage and stuff, and you can get your Bellcrank mounts cut off and, you know, your reinforcing piece put across it. finish up all that inside stuff, get your push rods in and cut the length and made and all that stuff, and
See if the tank fits, which I don't think it will.
why not?
Be back to the Aquavelva
I
tank.
thought I wrote them damn dimensions down somewhere, but I'll be damned if I can find them. That's all right.
That's a short ass nose.
I got Bearcat over there. I got about 2.5 ounces in the nose of it.
Oh, we don't want to add any weight in this.
It's got a 10 tank in it, and got a rear exhaust engine with a header muffler.
How much does that weigh?
Too damn much.
60?
Over.
What motor you got in it?
It's got a double star 61 rear exhaust.
Flubber Star. All right, guys, we've been on 3 hours and 45 minutes. If you check back on my channel in about, I'd say 2 hours, I'll be back at home. We'll be doing something. I don't know what. Appreciate you guys watching, sticking with us. I know it's boring, but
Well, it might have been sort of exciting. Might have been.
all right, till I see you later. Fair winds, tight line. See ya.